Welcome back to day 8 of Flow into Fall, Warmth from Within. My name is Randy. Today's class is about strong roots, so we're going to focus on a lot of grounding poses. Let's start at the front of our mat in a standing position, our mountain pose. Inhale, sweep your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at the hips. Bow your chest over your legs, ground down through all four corners of your feet. Let's take a moment just to hang here. You can grab opposite hands to opposite elbows. Let your head move from side to side. And then shift your balance between the balls of your feet and the heels. Finding the perfect spot for you. Take a deep inhale in, lengthen your spine. Exhale, release it all. Maybe move your jaw side to side. Release your arms. Let everything hang heavy and round your back, vertebrae by vertebrae, bringing us up into a standing mountain pose, like we're a little rag doll. Come on up. Sweep your hands up to the sky. Inhale. Hinge at the hips, forward fold. This time we're going into a squat, so you can put your heels in a little bit, toes out, and sink your hips towards your heels. Hands can be on the floor, and again, go to the edge of your depth here. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sink your hips. Forward fold, malasana or squat, forward fold, malasana. Last time here, forward fold, ragdoll up to the top. Bring the right knee in towards your chest. Grab the outside of the right knee with the left hand. Twist your right arm back towards the back of the room. Release. Both hands are going to come up to the sky. Reach your right toes back. Crescent pose. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back up. Right leg down, left leg up. Grab the left knee with the right hand. Sweep the left hand back towards the back of the room. Open up the chest, rotate the spine. Inhale. Exhale, release it all. Arms up, reach the left toes back. Come on up, and we're going to do that a few times. So right knee in, right arm reaches back, and then kick it back, crescent pose. Come on up, right foot down, left foot up, twist, crescent, back up. Right knee in, twist, reach up, right toes reach back, crescent. Come on up. Left knee in, twist. Left leg back, crescent. This time, both hands to the mat. Down dog. Pedal out your feet here, right then left, like you're walking your dog. Ground down into the heels of your hands. You can swivel your heels to one side, the other. Get a nice stretch in your side body. Come up onto the balls of your feet. Let's do a few plank rolls. So starting at the base of your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll into your plank. Then bend your knees, tilt your hip bones up towards the sky, and push back to dog. Inhale brings us forward. Exhale pushes us back. Inhale brings us forward. Take these at your own pace. Exhale, back to dog one more time. Plank. Dog. Good. Let's bring our knees to the floor. We're going to do a few cat-cows here. Bring your chest through your arms. Inhale. Exhale, dome your back. Droop your head towards your mat. Tuck your tailbone. Move authentically to your own body here. Feel the connection of your limbs, your hands, your knees, your feet with the floor. rooting into the ground as we embark on this movement. You can do some side stretches. Flip the toes. Let's come back to down dog. Sweep your right leg up towards the sky. Inhale. You can jump, step, hop your right foot to the front of the mat. Crescent pose. Lift up. Ground down through all four corners of the front leg. Feel the back toes and then press through the back heel. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Open up. Inhale. Bend into that front leg a little bit deeper. Your hips are going to be parallel with the left side of the mat. Arms reaching out, really ground down into your feet. Push into the knife edge of your back foot. Inhale. Feel the depth in the front leg if you lost any. Sometimes we can tend to creep up out of that. Inhale. Sink into it. Straighten the front leg, heels in, toes out, goddess pose. Sink your hips. Your hands can be on your knees here. Let's sway side to side, or if you want to take this strength version of this pose, hands can be in at the chest. But if you just want to open up your hips, we are going to have the opportunity to do this pose again, so maybe you go hands on the knees this time. You can dip your left elbow in towards the center, and then your right, and then you can do the strength version next time. Good. Lift up out of that. Right toes point towards the front of the room. Back foot goes into like a warrior two position. Right arm reaches forward, triangle pose. Right hand comes to the floor, shin or block. Reach the left arm up towards the sky. Inhale. Feel the spine get nice and long. Ground down through the toes even of your front foot. The toes, the heel. Nice strong base. Right fingertips reach forward, bend the front leg, warrior three. Here we are. You can have a block under you here if you want to stabilize your balance. Hands can go back beside your hips if you want to test your balance. Energize through the back leg. Envision that you have roots in the bottom of your grounded leg and they are grabbing into the ground. And you're using the energy from those roots to come up your leg and really give you energy through your back leg. Like lots of energy, guys. Nice long spine. Breathe in and exhale. However you want to get out of this, whether that is hands to the ground, try a handstand, or just bringing your left foot to the back of the mat and then the right. Go ahead and do that now. We're going to do a vinyasa. So chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Sweep your left leg towards the sky, inhale. Handstand, hop, just get that foot to the front of the mat. However you want to do that. Going right into crescent. Ground down through the front foot. Back leg bent, nice long pelvis here, so you're really lengthening your tailbone down. Arms reach up, and then push through the back heel. Breathe. Feel the strength in your legs. They're getting energy from the ground here, warming up our body. Inhale. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Adjust your feet as needed. Bend into the front left leg. energy through the back foot, and energy through your arms like they're our tree. So we have the roots of our feet, our feet are growing roots into the ground, and then our arms are the limbs of the tree branches. Inhale. Bend into that front leg. Hips parallel-ish to the side of the mat. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Heels in, toes out. Goddess pose. However you want to take this, honor where your body's at right now. You can sway side to side with your hands on your knees. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to dip my left elbow in, or my left shoulder in. Come out of that and dip my right. This helps opens up my hips a little bit more. Gets into my lower back. Good. Rise out of that. Warrior two with the back foot. Left arm reaches forward, hinge at the hips, open up, triangle pose. Nice long spine. Right arm reaches up. You can gaze at the floor or gaze up past your right fingertips. Really ground through the knife edge of your back foot. Open up. Left arm reaches forward. Warrior three is where we're going. So ground down into that front leg. Kick back with the right foot. Warrior three. Arms can be down, holding onto a block, flying beside your hips, like you're a little airplane. Feel your grounded foot really rooting in to your mat. Gaining energy from the ground beneath us. Kick back through the lifted leg, energize. Nice strong core, nice long spine. However you want to get out of this, go ahead and do that now. We're going into our vinyasa, so if you want to try to kick up into a handstand or just go directly back, find your flow. Sweep your right leg up towards the sky. However you want to get your right foot to the front of the mat, we're going back into crescent. Arms reach up, inhale, exhale, energy through the back heel. Open up warrior two. Exhale. Inhale, straighten your front leg, heels in, toes out, sink your hips down, goddess pose. Maybe you go for strength here. Maybe you lift the right toes. Maybe you lift the left toes. So we're on the balls of the feet. Sink your hips down, hands in at your chest, testing our balance, strengthening our ankles, strengthening our feet. Heels down, lift up out of it. Warrior two with the back foot, going into triangle pose. Right arm reaches forward, hinge at the hips, open up. Inhale. Exhale. Reach the right hand forward. Warrior three. Ground down into your front foot. Energize through the back leg. However you want to get out of this, let's move into our vinyasa. We meet in down dog. Sweep the left leg up towards the sky. Inhale. Jump, step, hop, handstand to the front of the mat. Crescent pose. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, push through the back heel. Inhale, warrior two. Adjust the feet as needed, sink into the front leg. Root through the feet. Exhale. Straighten the front left leg. Heels in, toes out, goddess pose. Sink the hips down. Whatever variation of this you want to explore, go ahead and do that now. You can come up onto the balls of your feet if you'd like. Test your balance. Give a little bit of extra work to your stabilizer muscles here. Heels down, lift out, or triangle pose. Reach the left hand forward, hinge at the hips, open up. Inhale, exhale. Ground down through the front foot, reach the left hand forward, warrior three. Hands can reach by the hips. Notice the movement in your left foot. Energize the back leg. However you want to get out of this, let's do that now. We're going back to vinyasa going back to dog through our vinyasa. Take a moment here in down dog to take a breath. Inhale. Exhale, let out a noise through your mouth. Sweep the right leg up towards the sky. You can jump, step, hop, handstand to the front of the mat. Right toes down, left knee down, low lunge. Hands on your hips. You can sink forward into that right leg a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. We're in a lizard now, so you can keep your hands here and knee where it's at as well. You can come onto your forearms if you want a deeper stretch into that right hip. You can also lift your back leg. Feel free to find movement here. So that might look like moving forward and backwards, maybe side to side, maybe circular motions. Come up onto your hands, straighten your front leg, swivel your back foot so it's in a warrior two, and then bend into the left leg. Left or right toes pointing up towards the sky now. Hands still at the front of the mat. Maybe exaggerate the bend in your left side by pulling back on your left hip and really reaching forward with the left fingertips. Good. Walk your hands towards the left foot. Come all the way into Skandasana at the back of your mat. Inhale. Exhale brings us up to the front of the mat. Warrior three for just a minute. Left knee into chest. Figure four chair. So cross the left ankle over the right knee. Sink your hips down. Arms reach forward. Couple more breaths here as we send breath to our left hip. Anchor into your grounded leg, your grounded foot. Reach forward. You can also reach the hips back at the same time you're reaching your hands more forward. Come on up. You can come through your warrior three if you want to test out your handstand here. If not, you know the drill. Just get your right foot back, left foot back. Vinyasa. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left leg sweeps towards the sky. Get that left foot to the front of the mat, however you want to get there. Coming into our low lunge. Right knee on the mat. Hands on the hips. Inhale. Exhale. We sink deeper into the front leg. Hands come to the floor. Lizard lunge, however you want to take it. You can be on the hands, the forearms, have the leg lifted or grounded. Up to you. Maybe you're seeking out some movement. Gaze in front of your hands. So you have a nice long spine. One more inhale. Exhale, come onto your hands. Swivel the back foot so it's in warrior two. Lengthen the front leg. Let the toes peel up towards your face. Keep your hands where they're at. Sink into the back foot a little bit more. You can tug back, like bring the right hip back and reach the right fingertips forward. Seeing if you can get a little more stretch into this right side body. Good. Walk your hands through center and come back into your skandasana at the back of the mat. As always, go to the edge of your depth in this skandasana. Inhale. Exhale, ground down through the right foot. Warrior three for just a minute. Coming onto the left foot. Right knee into chest. Figure four chair, cross the ankle over the left knee and sink the hips back. Reach the hands forward. Anchor through your left foot. A few more breaths here. Send some loving kindness to your right hip. Creating a stable foundation here. Testing our ankle strength. Inner ankle flexibility. Ground down through the left leg, right knee into chest. You can pass through warrior three to test out our handstand and or just go back to your vinyasa. And down dog. We're gonna go through that one more time, a little bit faster this time. Sweep your right leg up towards the sky, jump, step, hop. To your low lunge. Chest rises. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Lizard lunge, however you like to take it. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the front leg, bend the back. Stretch out the right hamstring, the left side body. Walk hands through center, skandasana at the back of the mat. Reach your arms forward. Ground down through the left foot. Pass through warrior three. Left knee into chest. Figure four chair. Reach your hands forward, sink your hips back. Come on up. Actually, let's test out if you want to do the arm balance here and go into your flying pigeon. You can feel free to do that. So cross, figure four, chair. All right, hands come to the floor. You're gonna walk your right toes back just a little bit. This is optional. If you don't want it, you don't have to take it. Ground down into your fingertips. See if you can suck your right heel up towards your glute, and then see if you can fly that foot back there. Really energize it like you're trying to grab something off of the ceiling, and bring it back down. Coming into pigeon pose, leave that left leg where it's at on the mat. Reach the right toes back. Left heel can come a little bit in more towards the groin if that feels better for your knee. Inhale. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Take a moment here in our pigeon. Breathe. Hands come to the floor. Left foot meets right. Left foot sweeps to the sky. However you want to get to the front of the mat and to come into our low lunge, feel free to do so now. Low lunge, inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Lizard lunge. However it feels good for you today. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the front leg, bend the back. Let's come into this hamstring side stretch. We need a name for it. Skandasana at the back of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, warrior three, front of the mat. Here we go. Right foot into chest. If you want to do your, well, let's all sink down and do our figure four chair. You can stay here, or if you want to attempt the arm balance, hands come to the floor. Shin of the right leg comes onto the right tricep, and the right toes are going to curl around the left. Let me see if I can show you this way. The left tricep, okay? Hands come to the mat. You're going to grip through the floor so much that your knuckles are lifting off the ground. And then lean forward. See if you can bring the left heel up and then reach it back. I'm sweaty and my leg is gonna slip off my arm. Play with that. When you're done, meet me in pigeon pose. Right shin comes to the front of the mat. Left leg reaches back nice and long. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold over the front leg. Take a few breaths here. Gaze out in front of your hands. You can also have a block underneath your forehead. Sometimes that feels nice. Roll on to your right hip. Left leg comes forward. Roll onto your back body. And you can either come into bridge or wheel, whatever you feel ready for at the moment. I'm gonna flip my hands here by my ears, ground down into my feet, lift my hips up, and then press into my hands. I like to come up on my toes to give myself a little bit more space. You can do a few rocks here. Walk your feet out. Bring your back to the floor. Knees knock in for a moment. Let your spine neutralize. Rock up. You can play with any kind of inversion you might want to play with now to reverse the blood flow. You can have your legs up a wall. You can try headstand, handstand, forearm stand. I'm gonna go into headstand today and do a little tutorial for you on that. You can always do any of these at a wall space. Hands are gonna come to the mat. Well, actually, let's clasp them together. So interlace your fingers. Bring the bottom finger, tuck it in to the other one. So you're making this like little, flat space between your two pinkies. Head is gonna come right in between that little triangle that we created with our arms. Walk your feet forward. Most of the weight is coming onto your forearms and your hands, okay? Very little is actually going onto your head. You can reach the left leg forward and see if you can just come up. Another way to do this is to bring your left knee in and then see if you can bring your right foot up, okay? Sometimes this tuck is a little more accessible than going up immediately. And again, you're pressing through your forearms and your hands. Very little pressure on the top of your head. And then once you're there, you can see if you can lengthen your legs up. Take a few more breaths. Once you're done, let's come onto our belly. Finger tint your hands on either sides of your shoulders. Doing a few oscillating cobras here, so press into your fingers. Come on up. Shoulder blades in and down on the back, and then exhale, come down to the mat. Lift up. Come on down. One more lift up. Bring everything down to the ground. Roll onto your back. Might have to readjust yourself on the mat. Cross the left knee over the right. Let your knees fall over to the right side of the room. Come through center. Cross your legs the opposite way. Let your knees fall over to the left. Gaze over the right arm. Come through center. Let everything reach nice and long. Take up space. Take up a lot of space with your legs, with your arms. You stay here as long as you need today. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you tomorrow for day 9.